This guide will explain how to complete your My Page registration. Instructions on what to do if you have forgotten your password will be explained later. Details on how to correct your registration information will also be explained later. After temporary registration, you must log into your My Page account within 120 days to complete your registration, or your data will be deleted. You will have to start from the temporary registration stage again if this occurs. Access the OTAFF website. Tap the orange button here. Tap the upper part of the screen here. You can also access it from the QR code on the right. Enter your email address. Your email address will be your login ID. Use your regular email address as important emails will be sent there. Multiple people cannot use the same email address. Tap the orange button after you have entered your email address. You will receive an email from OTAFF at your entered email address. Tap the link in the email. Read A1 and select I meet the requirements or I do not meet the requirements. Read A2 and select I do not meet the requirements or I meet the requirements. Those who meet the requirements cannot register. Read A3 and choose I understand or I do not understand. B1 is your login ID email address. In B2, enter the password you will use to log in. Password rules are as shown here. Enter your name for C1. It must be your full name as on your passport, including any spaces. For C2, enter your name in full-size Japanese katakana. If you do not understand, leave the space blank and proceed to C3. Enter your date of birth for C3. Select your gender for C4. Select your nationality for C5. Please contact OTAFF via telephone if your nationality is not available. For C6, select the field of the test you will take. For D1, enter your passport number. Enter it in the same way that it appears on your passport. Do not enter your residence card number or Japan visa number. For E1, select whether you have a residence card. If you select yes, please select your residence status in E2. For F1, enter a phone number that can be used in Japan. Omit hyphens and include all numbers, starting from the 0 at the beginning. For F2, select where you are currently living. Register your portrait photo for F3. Tap the orange button and read the photo rules carefully. To take a picture with the mobile phone, tap Take a Photo to start the camera. If the camera screen does not appear, scroll down. The screen may be at the bottom. With a plain wall in the background, align your face and shoulders with the blue frame, then tap Take a Photo. The photo you have taken will be displayed. Tap Use this photo or Take another photo. To use a photo stored on your mobile phone, tap Select File to choose a photo. These sort of photos cannot be accepted. If submitted, you will need to take another photo, and more time will be required for your My Page registration to be approved. For F4, if you have a physical disability or require special support when taking the test, please select Yes and enter your details. For G1, if you do not have a support person for your test application, select No and proceed to the next question. If you do have a support person, select Yes and enter the relevant details for items G2 to G5. You must have the consent of your support person. Entering information at G4 is optional. J1 to J3 are survey questions. Answering them is optional. Our privacy policy is described at K. Please read the details and select I agree or I do not agree. You will not be able to proceed if you select I do not agree. If you have entered all of your details, tap the orange button to go to the confirmation screen. If information has been entered incorrectly for any items, error details will be displayed in red. Please correct any errors. After making corrections, tap on the orange button again to go to the confirmation screen. Check your details on this screen. Your My Page registration is still not complete at this stage. If you would like to correct any information, tap the black button to return to the information entry screen. If your information does not require corrections, tap the orange button at the bottom of the screen. Your information has been submitted. OTAFF will begin the assessment process. A receipt of registration email will be sent to your email address within a short period of time. Please check the details. You will receive your assessment outcome in roughly 5 business days. Please check your email regularly. It may take more time during test periods as assessments are stopped temporarily. You will receive this email if you pass the assessment. You will receive this email if your registered information needs to be corrected. Areas requiring correction will be stated in the email. In this example, the photo needs to be corrected. Log into your My Page and correct your My Page registration information. After making corrections, tap on the orange button to go to the confirmation screen. You can also access it from the QR code on the right. Check your information and tap the orange button at the bottom of the screen to save it. If you forget your password, tap the blue text link on the My Page login screen. Enter your email address and tap the orange button. You can also access it from the QR code on the right. You will receive this email. Tap the link and enter a new password. Tap the orange button after you have finished entering your password. Your new password will now be set, and you can log in with the new password. Make sure not to forget your password. If you are having difficulty logging in, please tap the red text link and check the information. Log in to your My Page when you need to correct your My Page registration information. After making corrections, tap on the orange button to go to the confirmation screen. You can also access it from the QR code on the right. check your information and tap the orange button at the bottom of the screen to save it. You will receive a Change of Registered Information notification email. The My Page registration and correction process explanation is now complete. Please check the OTAFF website for any future updates, including changes to the registration method. Please contact us via this number if there is anything you do not understand.